No, I was just... Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us. My name is Mama Eture, and we're here live at the Banjul High Court. And the person that we're seeing who is moving out of the court premises is no other but Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang. Abdoulie Sanyang is a former soldier who was sometime arrested in 2025, and today, from all allegations that has been levied on him, he is free of all the charges that has been levied on him. First, Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang was charged with arson and interference with judicial proceedings. During the trial, the prosecution has called 7 witnesses who gave their testimony, and following that, the defense called 1 witness who was no other person but the accused, Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang. And today, we have seen that Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang is no other one but a free man who is heading home to reconcile with his family after spending months at the Gambia Central Prison, Mile 2. Today, Mr. Sanyang could be seen with security personnel, the Mile 2 security personnel, and of course, his beloved wife beside him. You see, he is leaving the court premises, and Mr. Sanyang has been acquitted and discharged of all the evidences. According to the judge, the state could not prove their case beyond reasonable doubt, even though they had an eyewitness who testified in the arson charges. The eyewitness was the sole individual who was present, when the APRC Political Bureau was burnt in 2016. He gave his testimony, but according to the judge, his testimony does not in any way link Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang to the act, thereby leading Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang to be a free man who will reconcile with his family. Following the judgment, counsel for the state, Counsel S.L. Jobate, also applied that for Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang to be kept in Mile 2 Central Prison as they prepare to apply for an appeal, that they're going to appeal against the decision of the Honorable Court that Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang, as he was accordingly freed of the charges of arson and, of course, interference with judicial proceedings. Now we're seeing Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang still trying to walk and get in the vehicle. Let's see whether we will have a family member who would give us their reaction as to how they feel after months of not being with their loved one, and today him being freed of all the charges that has been levied against him. See what the families will probably say when Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang will finally on board a vehicle to go to the Mile 2 Central Prison. I think from there, necessary steps would be taken. So when the counsel for the state, Counsel S.L. Jobate, made the application for the court to grant them, for the court to say that Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang will be kept at the Mile 2 Central Prison until they file their appeal. The court, however, granted Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang bail. So Mr. Sanyang is now a free man like any other person, as he has been acquitted and discharged accordingly. That's him still. That's Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang still walking gently, as you could see him trying to walk, using with the help of a crutch to walk to the bus and go back. So we would see whether we'll be able to have his family members, probably to have his family members to show us their reaction, because immediately after the judgment you could hear them saying Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah for the fact that their loved one who was arrested sometime back in 2025 has now been finally released and will now reconcile with them. Let's see whether we will have a family member, maybe his wife, who was as happy as God knows what. Let's see whether we will have an interaction with the wife to see how he feels today. Efforts to efforts to speak to the wife of Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang could not succeed because the wife denied to speak to the press. But so far, this is what happens at the court here. Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang has been acquitted and discharged as the state failed to prove their case beyond reasonable doubt. The case of arson, the state could not. The state were unable to prove their case that indeed Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang was an individual who participated in this action by burning the APRC political bureau, and the state also were unable to establish whether the utterances of Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang during the interview with Peter Gomez really contributed to jeopardizing the trial of the state by Usainu Bojang. Because these were some of the remarks that Mr. Abdoulie Sanyang made during the interview with Peter Gomez. So I was your court reporter throughout their journey. I was the one coming to the court to report on this matter. And today that the matter has come to an end, you can stay tuned by reading some of our articles that we will continue to give you guys on other court-related matters as the State Bank Usainu Bojang, amongst other important trials, are ongoing here at the Banjul High Court. Until then, I was your reporter, Mama Eture, and today again was your host. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hello?